How's it going, guys? How's it going? Chris Graham here for WeLoveBetting.co.uk. Late, very, very late on a Wednesday night here with my main man Marco here. Sportingbet Marco on Twitter. It's nearly 6,000 followers. Eat that. How's it going, man?
Yeah, good, thanks, Chris. I think this is a record late for us as well on Wednesday night.
It's appalling. And we can't get home because there's no tubes running. It's a sorry state of affairs. It really is. I've had enough. Anyway, we've got to sit here for another 7 minutes and talk about the Football League, which is usually a pleasure, but tonight's not, because I feel terrible as well. Look at my jacket, I'm that ill. Anyway, come on, stop. Come on, get it together, Chris. 3 bets this weekend.
Yeah.
You're kicking off with a team that I love backing every weekend because it's always too big a price. Who are you talking about?
Port Vale.
That's the
Port
one.
Vale, ugly, unfashionable Port Vale.
Oh, yes.
And they're a great price again this weekend, 13-8 at home. I like backing them at home, especially when they play a team like Swindon, who I love opposing away from home. A regular feature on this is Swindon. And I just look at the stats here. Port Vale have won 7 of their 13 home games. That's over half of their home games. They won 3 on a spin at Vale Park. They've won 5, drawn 1, lost 1 at home in the last 7 home games. I think we'd all agree that the likes of Peterborough, Wolves, Brentford, Preston, the big 4 in League One, take out results at home against them, and they've won 7, drawn 2, and lost 0 when playing at home.
That's good.
Great home record for Port Vale. 13-8 is too big. I heard Gav Horsfall talking about Swindon in midweek. On the podcast of There's No Turning Back, he's talking about the young squad probably getting bogged down by fixture congestion, muddy pitches. They need a rest. This might be their 8th game in the last month because they're playing tonight against Peterborough in the JPT. They're losing 2-0 last time I looked as well. They've now lost 3 of the last 5. That could be 4 from 6. Just 1 clean sheet in 20, which could be 21 now. Away form has been a real killer for them as well. They've lost 9 of the last 15 in League One, just 2 points from a possible 18. Only 4 goals in that run. Further back, it's 13 defeats from 19 away. It's all against Swindon, and it's all with Port Vale. 13-8.
God, you've read that so fluently. It's almost like you've done it before.
Yeah, just about 306 times I've done it tonight.
Anyway, Robbie Williams is a big Port Vale fan. What's your favourite Robbie Williams song?
Old Before I Die.
Old Before I Die.
Rock DJ, maybe.
Yeah, top 3 for Millennium, I think, was my favourite Robbie Williams song. Certainly wouldn't say Angels, that's for sure. Even though it's a nice song. But always be suspicious of marriages where they have that as their first dance. It's a bound to end in divorce.
Oh, God.
Game 2 is the second game. We're talking about MK Dons, we're talking about Carl Robinson. It was a bit rude about Carl last time before Christmas. Sorry about that, Carl. I'm sure you're not a sleaze, but a decent guy. That was a bit flippant of us before Christmas. We were in a heady mood at that time. But anyway, yeah, Carl Robinson. I think we should get behind him here. And I presume you're back in MK Dons this week.
No interest in Carl Robinson, no interest in MK Dons. They're away at Walsall, and Walsall are a side I love backing and keeping on side when they go away from home. Not so much when they play at home. They've only won 6 of 14 at home, which isn't that great for a side considering 6th in the table. But I'm gonna go against the grain here and actually keep them on side here. They're 11-10. I think that's a good price for a team that's unbeaten in 7 games, 1-3, drawn 3 in the last 6 in the league. 2 defeats from 14. They don't lose many matches, and I think it's a solid price. Because Carl Robinson's MK Dons are really struggling now that they've lost Patrick Bamford to Derby. Struggling for goals, 3 defeats on the trot without a goal. Just 1 win in 7. And away from home, they've lost 8 of the last 14, including 3 of the last 4. Last weekend, they were beaten at home by Tranmere 1-0, which was a pretty embarrassing result. And I think they'll struggle against a really organised Walsall team, who are quite similar to them in style, but very well organised. They've lost, 12 games from 21 now in League One at MK Dons, and it just infuriates me to see Carl Robinson consistently linked with these bigger jobs.
Why is that?
Well, you got a little ginger guy in the dugout opposite this weekend, Dean Smith, who you've just done a huge job at Walsall, an amazing job. He gets no credit whatsoever.
It's because he's ginger.
He's ginger.
Which my family are ginger. I'm a huge ginger fan. It's nothing against gingers.
I'd like to sort of get him under my arm and give him a little scratch on the head.
We Dean. Yeah, absolutely.
Come on, Dean.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Bit weird.
What would you like to take Gary Thainsworth though?
I don't know, actually.
Keep it clean.
Pull his hair.
See, I'd like to play guitar with him. He plays in a rock band, doesn't he? Gary Thainsworth. What are we talking about? We're talking about Wycombe Wanderers, of course. we're going through a bit of a bad spell at the moment. He sent a few bum notes, Gareth Ainsworth. They're at home to Accrington Stanley this weekend, who are managed by the very good-looking James Beattie.
You think?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Too many pies.
We'll all be there in 10 years' time. Jesus. What's the bet?
Sadly, I think we've got to oppose Wycombe here. It's really, really soul-destroying to see Gareth Ainsworth's managerial career teetering on the brink, really. I'm a QPR hero of mine, and it's really difficult to see.
Keep you up at night.
I will genuinely be upset if he does go, and it could happen next week if they don't get a good result against Accrington. Five defeats from 7 now, just 1 win in 16, only 3 clean sheets all season in League 2 from 28 matches. There's a home form which is really doing them a disservice in league football. 3 wins from 14 at home, but more recently they've lost the last 4 without a goal as well at home. Just 2 points from 24 at home, only 4 goals in that run. For Beattie though, he might be a good looking guy, but what a job he's done there to turn things around.
Amazing, absolutely amazing.
It's manager of the season for me at the moment, and for what a turnaround.
Everyone wrote him off in October,
including me. But fair play, he's done his duties, and they're 23-20 in the draw no bet market, which is too big for me, especially against Wycombe. Seeing those stats, I think it's based on their small club reputation, because they've only lost 3 of the last 17 games, winning 8 of those, including the last 2. So in 8 of these 17 games, this bet would have banked. Their away form's been superb, 5 wins from 7, including a winner at Bristol Rovers last time out, which is only their 3rd defeat in 13 at home. Wycombe are really struggling for goals, as I mentioned. Aki have only failed to score in 2 of the last 18. 23-20 draw no bet. It's a great price.
It's lovely. It's lovely. Unlike the weather outside. How are we getting home? You got any numbers for taxis?
No. Do you want to run with me?
Run!
Maybe.
What a fit guy in more ways than one.